What's happening? And we kinda. Well, just good news and bad news. Good news is I am on here, alive and well. Save the applause for later. Bad news is it's only giving me 25 minutes, which roughly is around 23 minutes, and I really wanted to take my time with this video today because of the subject at hand, which, you know, I'm not tripping about. It just wasn't meant for me to be on here long. So without further ado, let's get into the ground. Yes, let's get into the floor. So, yeah, this phone is too heavy. See, look. Let me show you. See this stand? The ball on the phone is just too heavy for it. So, okay. So, let me just put that back up here. Okay, so basically today's video is just it's a tail party. We're about to throw a tail party. It's a bunch of things that I want to speak about here. And so first things first is, I don't know if I told y'all this, but I had a dream. Okay, and my dream was of a white snake. All right, and it's so crazy because I had this dream, and I never told anyone about the dream. And my mom, she told me about a week later she had a dream of a snake trying to get her, but in my dream it bit her. But in her dream she got away. So, you know, I say about another week after that, I was on someone's chat, right? And someone's YouTube channel, and there's a lady there with the same name as my grandmother, right, on my mother's side, right? That lady, she said that she had a dream regarding snake, right? So I'm like, I'm telling her, I'm like, is that any coincidence that we just had the same dream at the same time and your name is my grandma is the same? She's like, no, it's not a coincidence. And I was not gassing her up by having the same same first name as my grandmother, because prior to this, about a month or two ago, me and the lady had already had a conversation in the chat. I told her, not even 2 months ago, like a month ago, you know, or a few weeks ago rather, I told her about her name, me and my same as my grandmother's, right? So, she knew I wasn't lying about that. So she said, you know, no, it's not a coincidence, you know. So I told her, you know, keep your eye open. She said, I am. You do the same. And I'm like, period. I'm like, it's telling us about somebody in our life, right? So, you know, I'm like, I don't really mess with people like that. So I'm like, I'm really like, I pay attention to it, but at the same time, I don't mess with nobody. So then I get a little dream, right, about someone I didn't even really want to talk about, right? Or really rather, I didn't want to think about. So I ignore that. And then, so the other day I go to the dentist, and before I go to the dentist, you know, while I'm at the dentist, they're taking so long, I go to get something to eat. So the dentist is like, yeah, you have time to go get something to eat. You know, so, well, his assistant said that rather. So I go get something to eat, and the total comes up to $666, right? So I add something else on there so it doesn't, you know, I have to pay that amount. So I'm like, damn. I didn't think nothing of it. Then at the dentist, while I'm, you know, under his care, I get a private phone call. I get a call, rather. I didn't know it was a private call. When I leave off the dentist, I seen it as a private call. I called my mom, like, did you call me private? She's like, no. So I'm like, So the next morning, y'all, that very next morning, which was the day before yesterday, I get a call in the morning, and it's private. I'm like, let me answer, because who's it keep trying to get in contact with me private? He's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, what? I even though I knew who the voice was. Hey, what's up? I want to call to see how you doing. I'm like, who is this? He's like, hey, it's me. And he was like, hi. I was like, bye. And click, hung up. He calls right back. I'm like, oh, this is an old picture of me, y'all. You can't even see it. But this is like part of my motivation and getting me back together you know, I did my bike ride today too, y'all. I know that's off subject real quick, but just to let y'all know what's inspiring me to get back to myself, my old self. So he's like, you know who this? He get like a fan, like, you know who this is, even though I did all this. I'm like, what? He said his name. I'm like, well, I'm gonna say his name. His name Jason. He was like, this Jason. I'm like, Jason. He's like, yeah, I want to say how you doing. I'm like, what do you want? Like, what? He's like, but you sleep? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'll call you back later. So I just hung up on him. Thinking like, damn, what the fuck? I said, damn. So after a while, it took me to think about, like, that was the dream I had. And my dream was telling me that the snake would be coming. And 4 years ago, when I broke up with him, I had a dream about a snake, and it was him. It was a snake because it was in California, and the snake was a black snake at the gas station, but it was a person, but the person was a snake, and you know, it was him because of who the person was and what they were representing, and like they were like a pimp with some Chinese girls or whatever. So you know, I knew that was his ass. So lo and behold, like all my dreams refer to him as just a snake. Period. You know, he took that money from me and all that, right? So. Stole it, right? So I said to myself, damn, that total, I should have known the devil was coming. That total told me, that dreams been telling me. So now I know what it is. I'm like, I wrote some things down. You feel me? Because I'm like, if he's sniffing around like this, like a little dog, what does he want, you know? I'm like, if he wants some pussy, which I'm sure he can, you know, he's getting plenty of that. He's in California, right? Vegas and all that, so you're getting plenty of pussy. I know that, but you know, sometimes just the pussy you can't have, I guess. Either that, or he can't trust somebody with his business, and he looking for somebody who could trust, so he can stay here with, because the other girl that's here, she's in the hood, and I know he don't like to stay in the hood, especially because it's the hood he's from. So you know, it could be that. It could be, you know, whatever it is. It's just like, what does he want to use me for? I'm like, is he trying to use me for a sacrifice? Because he wanted to be in a music game. I'm like, he's trying to use me for a sacrifice or something. I'm like, life insurance. What the fuck is really going on, right? So I wrote some things down, and you know, before I even get into all of that, you know, my trickery. I mean, I plan on tricking him, you know. I'm just gonna let him know off top that no one's in my life right now that's not benefiting me, and it's not basically how did I word it? Because I want to say it right. I told him I don't have anybody that's in my life that's not beneficial to me, or not, you know, not looking to take care of me, or something I said to that nature. Only people in my life that I do right now, I only allow people in my life that do right by me and treat me how I desire to be treated. That's what I'm gonna tell his ass. And then you know, and I'm gonna let him know, like, if you're not in my life to help me, then hang up, okay? And you know, if he keep going on and talking some bullshit, and I'm like, all right, excuse me, baby, I can no longer bless you at this moment with my presence, because my presence, you know what I mean, I can no longer bless you at this moment with my presence. So we're gonna, once you get your financial once you get your financial what I want to say, once you get your finances, your financial attributes or whatnot, something in that nature, once you get that up to par, then, you know, you can holler at me. But until then, you know, you have a great day, and bye. Hang up on them like that or whatever. But I also was thinking back at a relationship about some of the things that he used to pay for, things that trigger him. So I wrote a lot of things down just for my game plan. But if he doesn't bypass, and then, you know, it's my birthday just came around, so I'm gonna put him on Front Street about that. Like, look, it's seemingly as though you chose the right time to contact me, and it's like right after my birthday, which lets me know that you could have contacted me on my, you know, around my birthday. And I'm not gonna say it to him exactly like this, but I'm gonna dance around it. But I might even just say it straight up, because at this point, it's like, what do you have to lose? You know, that's how you have to go in it. It's like, what do you have to lose? And I'm gonna let him know, like, you know, just because it's after my birthday, you know, that doesn't excuse you from giving me a gift. You're gonna have to gift me, you know, some jewelry, some money, a vacation, something of that nature. Other than that, you know, I don't have anything for you. You know, I don't have any more conversation. I can't bless you anymore. No longer, you know, that's basically what it is. And you're no longer getting a blessing from me. And he does this every now and then. Like, he popping back up around and popping up around and whatever. So that's why I'm going to say this to him, so he can stop doing that. It's like, you're going to keep popping up. You know, give me some money. If not, then, you know, next time you think about popping up, you know, he's not going to, because he's going to know what angle I'm coming from. He already know what I'm about. And he about his money, so he might respect it and just say, shit, hey, okay, I'm gonna fuck with it like that, you know, because he already know, like, it's the only way he can, you know. So, anywho, what I wanted to say was, he had just, last time I seen on his Instagram, like, earlier this year, like, January or something like that, or December, baby, like, January, February, the girl was pregnant with his baby. He was having a baby shower. So, I was just like, you know, I already knew what it was, because of the pictures, it was never a picture of them two together. He had one separate her, and then the only picture he had with him was his homeboy, right? Which sounds so gay to me. So yeah, he only had a picture of him and his homeboy, and then it was a picture of her by herself, and then it was a pictures of the baby shower or whatever. So he never had a picture with him and her. So I knew right then and there, I'm like, he just really wanted to have another baby, because he already told me in jail when he was out, he's like, I just want a baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen the baby, I ain't held a baby, this and the third, I ain't had a baby, I want to get a baby, this and the third, right? Because he already had some other kids or whatever. So I already know what she's for. She was just you know, she's a breeder, basically. She's just a breeder to him. And, you know, it's like, damn, bitch, you done went through all that just to remain in his life, to have a baby by him, for him to still turn around and go back to the same ex. Like, she has expressed herself. She doesn't like me. I have talked about them both so bad. She called me fat or something like that, and I told him her kids, her daughters is as big as he is, which is true, which she was mad about, but it was true. They are as big as he is, and that don't make no goddamn sense at that fucking age. You know what I'm saying? So, and he know I said that, and he keeps on calling me. Like, I've tried to dog every member of his family out. Even when he was with his grandma, she was passing, I've tried to just dog him in every circumstance I could. And he just keeps on coming back. So that's why I'm going to cut into him like I'm cutting into him. And I got my different things that I know trigger him. You know, cars trigger him. Places, means of your livelihood, that triggers him. Saying something wrong, saying females that trigger him, you know, female family members that trigger him. So I was going to use those things or whatnot. So anyway, what I wanted to say was, which brings me back to, stop trying to impress these guys, ladies. These guys don't give a fuck. These niggas will keep running back to their ex. They gonna tell you that their ex is out their life. They gonna keep running back to them. You see that motherfucker keep coming, you know, he keep on. Like, I will show you the missed calls and the calls and whatnot, but I'm on the phone. And then after I start looking through my phone, I start going through my call log. Like, he been calling. Like, he called even in September around my birthday. I ain't gonna lie. But I ain't gonna tell him I've noticed all that. Like, I'm gonna keep a lot from him, of course. I'm not gonna be talking. I'm not gonna be, he said I'm a different person now. And he can't just see me. He can't have me on the phone without paying me. This is what he's gonna have to, this is the love. This is my love language. This is how I communicate. When he say I'm thinking about you. When he called me next time, because he called me that night, I didn't answer, even though, you know, I had tended on not answering. I just wasn't around my phone. So I'm like, good, he called. I was already busy. Boom. So, you know, that's your love language. You got to understand that you got to get him trained. So that's the only thing that, you know, because ain't nothing in this life for free. You feel me? Nothing is for free. It's all for a fee. And I know how he is. He's a pimp. He respects women who get their money. So he's going to respect the game anyway that I'm about. And even if he wasn't a pimp, any man's going to have to respect the fact that, okay, she's about her money. You roll with it or you get rolled over. That's just period, right? And he's going to understand, like, look, it's my birthday. I want a birthday gift. You're just going to have to look out for me, period. That's the only way you can get. And I'm letting you know right now, like, we're not about to have even much conversation, because conversation makes them feel good. He's told me that before during this, since I've been broken up with him. Like, probably a year or two ago, like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I had gave him a little conversation trying to get some money out of him, but I gave him too much conversation. He was like, man, it felt good to talk to you. So I was like, damn, I gave him. He didn't even give me. You feel me? So this time I'm just gonna do a different approach. This time I'm gonna be more so stern. I'm gonna be very upfront, forthcoming, as far as do for me or get the fuck from around me. Okay? Don't call, don't you know, I'm letting know, I didn't see you call because I don't accept calls that late. If he say anything, like I don't usually accept calls that late from anybody. You know what I mean? Like, set boundaries. I'm trying to set rules. I'm trying to lay down law. That's another thing in my notes is things I want to, the way I'm going to swindle and ask for it. And then I also have to lay the law because, mind you, this is an ex. This is a person who knows me emotionally. This is a person who knows my trigger. He knows everything about me. So this is the person who has dealt with me for years, for years, okay? Not just 2, 3, 4, 5, no, for years, right? 10 plus. It's been like, it's a long time now or whatever, but he's gonna know that no, I don't accept these private calls. He's gonna have to call through. And when he called through, I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna call that number and see if it's a Google number, okay? Because I'm not accepting no fake numbers. And I'm gonna let him know up front, like, I don't have nothing for you. Just like that, I wrote that down. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing for you. Right here. I don't have nothing for you. That last line. Okay? If you're not in my life to help me, then hang up. Look out for me. What's in it for me? Birthday gift, bracelet. I know I'm just really like writing notes, so I'm not going to say these things. Some of these things I'm not going to say verbatim, but a lot of things are just in my notes. So yeah, I'm going to be stern about my birthday. Don't call me private. Don't be calling me certain hours. And I'm going to come at him like, you trying to sacrifice me, trying to set me up? Why you sniffing around me? Like, I'm just going to come at him hard because this is the ground. This is the law. This is the ground. When the police approach you, they approach your ass hard. More than likely, they let you know, lay down law. Like, look, what's up? Nigga, you already know, recognize this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is, do y'all want to see the disco ball? Y'all want to see it? I got it from Amazon. Is it cuter to see it or I just leave it? Okay. So, yeah. But anyway, that's the disco ball. And so, yeah, it come with a remote too. I gotta do the whole thing and hook it up. But yeah, anyway. It come with music. I got a Bluetooth on it. I can play music, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be sweet. I got some more decor. The other decor is already here. I just have to set it up. Then we 18 minutes in. We was talking good. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to tell y'all to just start like everything I used to do with him. Even though I got a lot, I still was slipping a lot because I became too dependent on him. Like now I got my own place, I got my own car. Then I did have my own place and my own car, so I gave him power over me, so he had dominion. Even though I was getting that money, like far as that's concerned, he still had power to withhold some of his money from me. Some things I wasn't able to get because I didn't know how to get the money from him. I was letting him in too much into my business, talking too much. He asked me before about my bills and what kind of bills that I had, but I didn't have no clue that this guy was about to just come and take care of me. I did not know I have a clue on how to conduct myself. You know what I mean? With the guy that take care of me, meaning that I didn't know how to have him take care of me and me still get money, right? So, even though it was really long, I know it was obvious I didn't have no bills because I lived with my mom. I had a little job, whatever like that, make like $500 a week. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't have that much responsibility, but I will say this: I would have lied. I would have lied and said I'm in college doing this. I don't care if you're in college or not. Girl, just go to the library, rent some books. Just keep some books with a book. Just buy a book in a book bag and some folders. Just buy the supplies. He don't have to. These niggas don't know if you're in college, but they know college have you mean contact. But just go to the library. You know what I mean? Oh, this book, this is research. We had to go to this. If the library has like stamp on it, oh yeah, we had to go to this research. I had to go check this book out, man. Just things like that or whatnot. Just like say you got some type of bill, and so even if he do got to take care of you and get your car, you still gonna have some money because he still gotta give you some money every month. You know, that's what I wish I did. I wish I had him still paying for something, so that I could have been like, "What? I'm not in college now, but I still got college tuition." He would have paid for it. He would have. You know what I'm saying? And so, ooh, I got dizzy on that one. So yeah, that's what I regret on that part right there, was not having enough, not coming up with enough bills so I can get money in. Come up with your bills, let it be like 2 times as much. You know what I mean? Say you got like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know whatever your bills are now. If you don't have bills, shoot, back then, as a young chick, I should have told him my bills was like $1,900. Well, really, I should have told him all the money he had. I should have told him like $3,500 every single month, and I really wasn't even, and I was really just putting that stuff up because he had everything else. What? Even if you just say your little tuition is like $1,500 a month, I mean, and break that down to different. I got tuition, I got tickets I got to pay off. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my license. He ain't got to know your license ain't suspended. You could lie and say your shit is. Okay? So, they say you got tickets. If you get one more, you got boot, or you are in the boot thing. You know what I'm saying? What you about to do? Go to your license plate, call to see if you're on the boot list. Like, you know, just do things that could, you know, ultimately affect him. But I just wanted to come on here. I'm mad I'm about to have to get off of here because I really had so much to talk to y'all about. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know, like, know your value, know your worth. And I'm gonna let him know, like, you know, another thing I was thinking about telling him, like, look, just to make him, push him, like, look, I usually don't go backwards in life. So if you're going to be around me, you must have to be away some kind of benefit, or give me the desires that I need or that I want. Because other than that, I mean, I don't have anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to cut into him real deep, long, and hard. And he, you know, he can get the picture. And hey, I've learned my lesson. And when you got a plan, ladies, plot it out, write it down so you remember, you can study it. You know, we keep reminding my wording back so you can remember, you can study it. And put your own twist to it. Put your own thing. Don't talk so much. He's not going to know nothing new about me. Things that y'all know, he would never know. He wouldn't even know about this here. He would never know the word we kinda. He would never know the oh so prissy Shay. He would never know any of my businesses, anything I have going on. He would never know that. Because we're going to make things up. And I'm going to use that to my advantage. They don't need to know you, because once somebody knows you, they're going to use that to their advantage to manipulate you. And one thing is, I'm not going to settle. 48 laws of power. You don't settle down like that. Oh, and I did go on my bike ride, y'all. My fat arm reminded me to tell y'all I did go on my bike ride with my fancy snob waist training belt. I'm going to have to show y'all that. It's sweet. I'm going to got the rest in that too. But everything's coming along great. My business is just, I'm doing a lot of researching. I feel like he came and left just enough time, because I need somebody to help me invest. I got these makeup palettes I'm trying to come out with, and these samples from different makeup. This stuff adds up like 200, 160, something like that, from different makeup companies to get some samples. And the more high end the makeup vendor is, the more it costs to get these products. So yeah, okay, I don't have anything to lose. I'm great in my life. Look, you either in my life to benefit or you can leave. You got to also have attraction before subtraction. So I do have to attract myself to him. You know, he don't even know how I look anymore. Like the beautiful, like the makeup I be putting on everything, I like in the wig, like, he don't even know who she is. Okay, he don't even know. You feel me? Like, you see this beat, can you really see this is bad lighting? But you get the hint, you get the point, okay? He don't even know nothing about this. So, and I'm not sending him any pictures. Neither. Stop sending your pictures off, ladies. Yeah, everything is not for free. Yeah, your angles, your taglines, your what is it, your Instagram, your media pages, all that. Stop giving that shit up. Let me get your Instagram. What you mean you want my Instagram? What you gonna do with it? What you gonna send me something like, what you need for? I don't even know you like that. Let me get to know you. These motherfuckers don't even know you. This nigga know everything about you, where you be at, what you eat at, what your friends look like, what everybody look like. Like, y'all is talking too fucking much. Move in silence, my baby. If you're gonna be on We Kinda, we keep our mouth shut. This motherfucking secret society. All we ask is trust, okay? And I gotta get out of here on that note. I will see y'all next time. Bye.